Hey guys, this is Got to Tech Gaming back with another video for you guys today. So I know it's been quite a while since I've done a video on this channel, and I do apologise. Just being caught up in all the sort of the new game releases. So if there's anything in particular you want to see, then leave me a comment and I'll sort of do that for you. So I've been playing quite a lot of Black Ops 2 Zombies, so probably going to be posting some content on that soon. So today I just wanted to go through my cheap League 1 squad with you. Getting some quite good feedback from my squad builders, so I wanted to do another one for you guys today. So as you can see, this is my League 1 squad. I do generally tend to get quite bored of my squad, so I change them frequently, but I think I'll stick with this one for quite a while. I'm getting on really well with it, so without any further ado, I'll walk you through it and we'll sort of go through who I've got here. So this is kind of a very pacey team, especially the strike force up front. We've got a lot of pace going on there, so probably not to everyone's taste, but I don't know whether this is just cheap, but I find that I play the best when I have very pacey players. So we'll start up at the top. We've got Adebayang. I don't really know how you say his name, but he's got 93 pace, which is quite ridiculous really. 1,100 I paid for him, and pretty good overall. The shooting is okay. It's not amazing, it's not really bad, but he's 6'1", which is quite surprising to have that much pace as well. So he's pretty good at heading as well, even though he's got 76. So I've got Adebayang up front, and my spare I've got who else but Remy. He's got obviously 92 pace with 76 shooting as well. He's got very good heading at 84 heading, only 3,600 for him. So I mean this team overall is pretty cheap, to be honest. Obviously I'll go through sort of some of the more expensive players, but you can use this without. So my favourite player on this team is probably the Vetsi. He doesn't really need any introduction at all. Again, has 93 pace. I paid 17,000 for him. Definitely the best player in this team. 86 rated overall. So 4-star skills and 4-star weak foot. Just get lots of goals with him really, and he's just generally a really good player. And then over on the right wing, we've got Menez. He's not as fast as the others. He's got 85 pace, which is still pretty good, but he's got really good dribbling stats as well, along with the skills and the good weak foot there. And you can see I've played 8 games with him and got 7 goals, which is pretty good. So obviously we're playing 4-3-3 as well. So we'll go on to the midfield now. I've just added Nasri into this. Obviously you can leave Nasri out of this if you want to have a bit of a cheaper squad, but I'll just put him in just to sort of see how he get on. Obviously he doesn't play in League 1, but just fits in chemistry wise with all the French players. So we've got Nasri. I mean, I paid pretty much 40k for him. I haven't really played with him yet at all to see what he's like, but he was pretty good on FIFA 12, so thought I'd give him a try. But if you don't want to have Nasri, then who I do have is Belhanda, who I get on pretty well with. He's 1,000 coins, so pretty cheap. Just generally good all-round stats. Obviously he's more of an attacking player, playing as a cam. And then we've got Pastore as well. 83 rated, he's only 1,400. He's got a few goals for me, which is pretty good, and he's got 4-star skills as well. Not terrific pace, to be honest, but good dribbling, pretty good at shooting as well. So there's some pretty solid midfielders to have. You'll find in League 1 there's not really any decent CMs. They're all pretty much cams, and we've got Mvia here as well, who's a CDM. Pretty good defense stats. They're 81 and pay 3,200. 80 rated overall. Just really like Mvia. Just generally a solid player. I thought it's better have one kind of CDM defensive minded player in my midfield, considering I have mainly cams there. And then we've got this Inform Obrinak. He's only 14,750, but again, if you don't have the funds for this, you can obviously put in some of the cheaper players like Pastore and such, just around 1,000. But Obrinak's pretty good. He's 81 overall and just generally has really good stats, especially for shooting, passing, dribbling, etc. So just a really good player to have, and he fits in well with the team. So we'll move on to the defence. So in left back we've got Trey Molinas, and I'm getting on quite well with him, to be honest. Again, 15,000. I mean, it's quite a lot of coins, but for informs it's pretty good, and it's always nice to have quite a few informs. He's got 82 pace, which is a little bit lower than I would like, but he seems to be able to keep up with the wingers most of the time. So he's pretty good solid defender there. So we'll go over to the right back. We've got Debussy. And again, about 15,000 coins for him. Very similar player to Tremolinas, just playing on the right back position. You'll notice that pretty much none of these I've got in the right formation, but I have them in the 4 defender formation, so they get the orange chemistry there. But again, not really much to say about Debuchy, just generally all-round good player. Not bad pace, no, not bad defence stats and things like that. So we'll go into the 2 centre-backs here. We've got Sacco and then Kalou. So we'll look at Sacco to begin with. He's 1,800. I literally only chose him because he has 75 pace, and I like to try and get quite fast defenders, centre-backs especially. He's got 81 heading, and I generally just picked him because there's not that many players in League One with over sort of 70 pace centre backs. So I just got Sacco, and he's been pretty much okay so far. And we've got Nkalu as well, and he's kind of my favourite defender really. And 79 pace, so to be honest with you, it actually seems like he has more than that. I mean, he seems to keep up with like strikers who have 85 pace plus. He's a tank really. Definitely keeps up with them. Not so good at heading, but 80 defence, which is always nice. And he's not actually a shiny, which is a bit of a shame. But I really like Nkalu. Again, one of my favourite players in the squad. So I'm sure you noticed down the bottom here we've got Thiago Silva. So we'll go over to Thiago Silva. Obviously he is 145,000 coins, so very expensive player. And so far I haven't really seen much, much out of him, to be honest. He's not, showing his worth in my squad overly. So I'm probably going to give him a little bit longer. If not, I'm just going to sell him. But definitely go and check him out yourself if you can afford it and see what you think. But so far, Nkalu is proving to be just as good as Thiago Silva, and obviously he's like nearly 150k, so he's just on the bench because of fitness at the moment. But yeah, he's another player, so if you can afford it, obviously you want to build a bit of an ultimate League One team, then definitely put Thiago Silva in it and give him a try. So we'll just go through my sub bench really. So obviously if you can't afford, we didn't go through the keeper, sorry. So we've got Ruffier in goal. He's 13,000 in form, 88 reflexes and 84 diving. He seems to be really good for me, to be honest. There's not a huge amount of choice in League One for goalkeepers. It's pretty much this guy or Mandanda, and you might have noticed I've got Mandanda as well. I just read some reviews of Mandanda and everyone sort of said that he was quite inconsistent, so I went for Ruffier as my number 1 goalie. And we've got Mandanda here as well. He's 2,400, so you can go ahead and have him as your main one if you can't afford Ruffier as well. But Mandanda's still pretty good, stats for a goalkeeper at the end of the day. Spare right back, we've got Gregory Van der Wiel, and 85 pace. Again, is pretty much the only reason that I chose him. He's 1,300. Not too much to say about him really. We've got Bedimo in the left back. Again, I just kind of picked him again because he had 82 pace. There's not too many fast left backs in League One, to be honest with you. Belanda, we've gone through. Gianjo, or however you say his name, Jarlo. 650 coins I paid. Pretty much, you can probably guess why I chose him for the the 90 pace. His shooting is pretty bad, I'll be honest with you, but his pace I guess makes up for that. Remy, we've gone through. Mariano, I just tried a few. Wanted just to buy a few different players, like a few right backs, a few left wingers, just to sort of see who's the best really. So Mariano, he's got 89 pace, which is pretty good for a right back there. 4-star skills as well, which is pretty handy. 1.5k I paid for him. So left wing, we've got Petropia. 92 pace again is pretty much the only reason I picked him. We've got 4-star skill moves as well, and he's kind of only playing when Lavetzi's injured or needs fitness. But I like to play Michel Bastos as well. Using quite a lot of FIFA 12. I haven't actually used him on FIFA 13 yet, but he's got 4-star skills, which is always good. And look at those stats. You've got 83 passing, 82 shooting, 82 pace, 83 dribbling. Just some really good stats there. Obviously, he's a winger or left midfield. Doesn't have a huge amount of pace, but he has a really good shot on him, and some really good passing as well. So he's nice to have, and only 3.5k is definitely worth it. So Pastore, lastly, we've gone through as well. My manager, we've got Arsene Wenger. No one else but him really. But generally that's about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this little squad builder. There's a few configurations you can have. Like if you want to take Nasri and Thiago Silva out, and maybe some of the informs, you can get this team for pretty cheap. I reckon you could probably do a pretty good League One squad for maybe 40k, something like that. So definitely go check out a League One squad. There's some really fast players if you like playing with nice, fast pacey players. If not, then go check out some other squad builders. I've got some other squad builders on my channel. I'll put some annotations. You go check those ones out. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.